As much as I love outcome memories, I just want to openly speak up about the obvious and the many flaws this game has, because, let me tell you, playing this game a couple times a day can really take a toll on one's sanity. Trust me. I know. As I have said multiple times, the balancing in this game is a joke. Survivors continue to receive patches and buffs, meanwhile the killer receives no changes to their playstyle or kit to make it more tolerable to play as. And as said by one of the game moderators, no hate to them by the way, they're an awesome person, that one of the reasons that survivors are so strong is because of the maps, and while I do agree with that statement, tell me, if this was the case, why are survivors never nerfed to make it better for the killer to play on these survivor-sided maps? Recently, Eggman got a nerf to his jump cooldown, so now it's the same as all the other characters, which actually made Eggman tolerable to play as. As a compensation though to this nerf, they increased his speed, so now he's just as fast as the other characters, so now he's a little bit faster. And on top of that, they also took away the nerf they gave him, so now Eggman is basically the exact same as he used to be, except now he's faster. So they just indirectly buffed Eggman. Not to mention the fact that characters like Cream still have their infinite loops on maps like Not Perfect, and Tails still has those hard to reach spots on You Can't Run. But they don't want to buff X to make it more tolerable, right? Version 0.2 has been teased since, and don't quote me on this, late August to September, and with these teases, the devs have said that we should be expecting version 0.2 around a certain time window. First, it was around the month of October, then it became the second to last week of October, then it became mid-November, and we have experienced delays with all those dates. Suddenly, that placeholder date isn't looking like a placeholder anymore, is it? Listen, I don't mind waiting. I have a lot of stuff to wait for, so what's one little patch gonna do? But it's the fact that the devs have continuously gave us false promises and hope. If the update is ready, let us know, but otherwise, don't bother saying anything. I've seen a lot of people speak about this, and I kind of agree. I'm tired of seeing all these clips and videos of people testing out the new killers. There are so many videos, and it kind of feels like a slap on the face, like only the people who are really good friends with the developers get to test these new killers out. And as of now, there isn't any testing for the community, so we really can't give any feedback to the devs. It's sort of like seeing a kid show off a shiny new toy that he just got. Meanwhile, you have to wait for a couple of months before you get to even feel that toy. That's what it feels like. I want to try out these killers, but I'm just a regular Joe, so I'm never gonna get to touch these guys. I want to touch Colossus so bad. I just want to say I don't hate the devs, okay? I just want to make that incredibly clear. I do not hate anyone who works in the game. I'm sure they are dealing with a lot trying to get this new update out ASAP. And I just hope that in the future the devs will slowly get the hang of what they're doing and understand what they have to prioritize and do in order to make the game as good as it can be and to make us, the player base, a bunch of happy motherfuckers. Most of these points are just opinions and critiques I have, including a small chunk of the player base has, but what do you think? Got any nitpicks or opinions of your own? Let me know. Maybe there'll be good changes for the game, or maybe it'll be the biggest piece of dog shit I've ever seen. Only time will tell. Fuck.